what made you want to come back here, and what also triggered you to then full do this full time?
Right, right. So, um, well, I this thing, right, that
Mm,
Maring Winnie said, it's always been at the back of my mind. But you're right. It's a choice between the life we've already built and kind of risking it for a business. So in my mind, it was I need the right idea to take the jump. And so when this kind of started to develop the concept, right? That's when okay, I feel like this could be big enough for me to risk my corporate life.
yeah.
So it was really I mean, I wish I could say it was because I wanted to serve the country or but the idea was big. It was massive.
Yeah.
And but I love the fact that intrinsic to the idea is that we're going to be able to help
Mhm.
the SME owners, but the sheer potential of the business was huge. And so that kind of attracted me to it, right? And take note at the time, right? This was before I understood that life is not about me.
Mm,
I was just looking for the next challenge.
got it.
So it was a bring it on moment.
Got it. Now, again, what made you repatriate? Because you could have done it in out of Singapore and stayed in your,
Yeah, yeah.
what? Why risk it all? Yes, it was a big enough challenge, but dude, that was a big ass freaking risk that you had to take. And what was the biggest adjustment that you then had to take when this is
Yeah.
now your full time and main thing?
I think there was only so much we could bootstrap in terms of building the initial product, right?
Mm,
We were fortunate enough to have a CTO in our team also, who's one of my co-founders. So we could probably pull in some tech together to
mm,
keep it started. But to get traction, we needed to be at a certain price because these size starters needed the price cheap. And because we don't have access to supply chain,
mhm.
basically we're selling at a loss every time, right? In the
Yeah.
beginning. So we needed capital just to burn through that growth. And uh, and so we started to talk to different VCs. So Paul, for example. So even though I already knew Paul, when we presented to Paul, I remember it. I was wearing a suit, and we had this financial model, the
Singapore
BCG
look.
presentation.
Yeah.
Yeah, he laughed at us, man. He was like, "What are you guys doing? You don't know what you're doing. You haven't quit your job. You come in here with a suit and a bunch of Excel sheets. You guys don't have shit.
Okay.
You have nothing. I'm not gonna give you a cent, right? So if you want money, not just from me as an investor, but if you want any money from anyone, you guys gotta do it right. So it was out of necessity also, right? That it came to a natural stopping point where the
Mm,
only way it could grow was for uh either me or my business partner to do it full
fully.
time. And he's of
Mm,
Indian nationality, and so it
mm,
was either Philippines or India. And
mm.
because I had this kind of Maringwini voice at the back of my head, I was like, let's do it in Philippines. I'm gonna go home. Let's do it. So
Wow.
that kind of drove it there.
Goodbye, chicken rice and rendang. Goodbye. All right. Now we're
Yeah.
back to Tapsilog, my man.